I took a group of firefighters to America and we did a firefighter climb over there, which was for leukemia in Seattle, Washington.
We're truly delighted with the collaboration with the firefighters and LBC.
I just saw how much of a great concept it was. Nothing like that had ever been done here in New Zealand before.
It's been a really, really important fundraiser for us.
"10 years, I always hoped we'd get to 10 years. You know, we set that target of $1 million to raise, almost like a firefighter telethon really. With the amount of time we've got this time from November through to May, I think it's really, really achievable. We've raised half that money in half the time. I think it's really doable.
We've got roughly 500 to 550 people in our little community. We know everyone's business. Anyone gets cancer or sick in our community, everyone knows about it and they'll rally round.
6 to 8 people a day get diagnosed with leukemia. Everyone in the event seems to know someone that's been affected. It makes the event a whole lot more personal.
But about 3 days before registering for the 2013 climb, I got a phone call from a friend of mine to tell me that her nephew had just been diagnosed with leukemia on Waitangi Day.
More recently, one of my guys on my watch, who's very, very close to me, Fred McFall, and we watched his boy grow up and everything, and that was really hard on us, as well as I could never imagine how hard it could be to lose a child.
When you start doing some of the fundraising out in the community, talking to the people, the individuals, there's always somebody, some way, shape or form that's been touched by this disease, either leukemia or a blood disease.
Three weeks into my fundraising from when the registrations opened was when Jock Hobbs sadly passed away from leukemia. I'm a big rugby fan, and seeing him present Richie McCaw with his 100th test cap was quite special, and it just set something off inside, and I just went into fundraising overdrive.
Our big one is these fire buckets that we've made up. The concept was bring up a bucket and fill it full of money. It's fantastic when it's empty because it's metal and it makes a huge racket when they put coins in.
We've done our scrap drive, we're pretty famous for. We just picked up every bit of scrap around the community. We raised a lot of money out of that one.
Well, I once sold myself on Trade Me and Own a Firefighter for a Day, it was called. That drew some pretty interesting comments and questions.
Our main fundraisers that we've run are raffles.
We've even sold cakes, firemen had to bake them, so we'll do whatever it takes to raise money.
Set a fundraising target that's bordering on unachievable, because it makes you work really hard to get there. It makes others get behind you to try and achieve that target.
Well, the money raised all comes to us first and foremost, and it is all allocated to our services, so that our patient support service, which is for everybody all over the country, is free of charge, and they're always when people need us, no matter where they are or what they need.
I started to get support and encouragement from people I didn't even know, and this made me realise just how much LBC touches the lives of other people, and that was a great motivator as well.
I think that's why the firefighters are so successful with what they do too. If someone's passionate about what they're doing, it's kind of easy to get people behind that and raise the money.
And at the end of the day, whatever you raise is going to make a huge difference.
You'll go away with something really special that you've achieved, and more than likely to be bitten by the bug and want to come back and do it again.
Don't underestimate what you can achieve. If someone had said to me that I could raise over $15,000 for a charity, I wouldn't have believed it a few years ago.
It's only $1,700 on average a firefighter. I know some brigades will do a lot more, some individuals do a lot more than that, and others won't. But remember, if you're not that confident person that can get out there and do it, just support others that are, you know, because the key is we work as teams.
And any small little thing that we can do as an organisation, I think is fantastic.
When you're up against leukemia or a blood cancer, the challenge is infinitely harder than what we're facing going up that Sky Tower.
And it's a good feeling, helping the community. It's what we do best.
My message is a massive thank you. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for putting your body on the line. Thank you for spending all that time fundraising and training. We're immensely appreciative, and do know you're doing an amazing thing, and the message of awareness you spread at the same time is hugely valuable. Really appreciate it.
I don't do it anymore to beat the fastest time. I do it because it's the right thing to do, and again, supporting that cause, because without our help, there's certainly going to be a lot more worse people off, that's for sure.